Oh, Leo's come to say hello. Hi everybody, welcome back to our Vision. I hope that you are having a good week. If you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and to click that gray bell to be notified the moment I upload another video every Wednesday and on the weekends on all things ADHD and whatever I feel like talking about. Today we are going to be talking about a very simple topic. It's been a while since I've really delved into this topic and I've never done like a compare and contrast of ADHD inattentive type versus hyperactive type ever in one video. So I thought I'd combine both forces and see if I can get a combination type ADHD. Wow, that's a really bad joke. So anyways, we are going to jump right into it because I realize I have inattentive type ADHD and not everybody does. Maybe you have combination type ADHD or hyperactive. But we are going to be talking about it right now after I take a drink of my oversized, American-sized portion of water. Actually, it's different vitamins and things like that powdered inside. We are going to first start off with the ADHD that I am most familiar with, which is inattentive type ADHD. And a little bit of history for you, inattentive type ADHD used to just be ADD, and then hyperactive was ADHD, which is where you get the attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and ADD was just attention deficit disorder. So they actually used to be two different things. Now they are all clumped under the same umbrella title with the specificities below. So the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Health Disorders, or the DSM-5, categorizes any type of ADHD as ADHD, and then you have the subtypes. I'm going to actually be doing another video coming up on the 7 subtypes according to Dr. Amin. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name, but I've read a lot of his stuff and it's very interesting. And there's apparently just a lot of versions of ADHD, but we're not going to talk about that now. Inattentive type ADHD. And I like to call this the sky looks really, really pretty right now. Like pretty. I wonder if I should show you. I feel like I should. You know, I got that distracted. Come on. Can't stay focused. Let's go look at the sky. Ooh. I mean, was this worth it or was it worth it? Like, look at those clouds. I can't get any closer. It makes me want to hurry up and be more motivated to finish my butterfly painting so I can start my next painting, which has to do with the sky. So let's get into inattentive type ADHD, which I like to call, again, the daydreamer. To start off, we are known to make careless mistakes due to our inability to sustain focus and pay attention to detail. It is really hard for us to follow instruction, to stay focused at a task at hand, especially if it's really bogged down with a lot of questions, a lot of paperwork that needs to be filled out, or anything that requires a lot of detailed structure or detailed work, like entering in specific numbers or making sure that, you know, things are placed in order. Like, forget it. When it comes to filling out my taxes, I am so overwhelmed. I could never do it without the assistance of like TurboTax or somebody just doing it for me. Anyways, with that said, moving on, inattentive type ADHDers, a lot of times we can be very disorganized. We are genuinely and generally kind of just a little bit of messes all over the place. If you can't tell by my background, yeah, things are really disorganized. We all are also known to be very forgetful. We also lose things. We can forget specific dates of things. We can forget to pay specific bills on time. Just recently, I forgot to pay my rent because everything all up in the air and craziness lately. All of a sudden, it was the 5th. And I had not paid my rent, and I had my rent, and I had nowhere to go and no place to be. But without any semblance of structure, my daydreaming mind just was off in Neverland. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never paid my rent. Forgetful, lose things. That's what we're known for. And this is a really funny one because it's pretty much how I started this video, but we are easily distracted by outside forces or our internal daydreaming thoughts. The one interesting thing that I find about inattentive type ADHD is that it is more common in girls and in adults. Let's start talking about the hyperactive type ADHD, which this is not the kind that I have. And this kind is more commonly found in boys, children, and men. For whatever reason, women, we are not as hyperactive. Not to say that there obviously aren't exceptions to the rule. So let me know what kind of ADHD you identify with, whether you are or aren't diagnosed, what resonates with you more. Let me know in the comment section below. I always love hearing from you. Brightens my day, makes me feel alive, and makes me so excited to hear from you every single time. So to start off, we are constantly moving, and I say we, it's not me. A lot of people say that I might be hyperactive, but I disagree. You just see me in my videos when I am acting animated and hyper. But if you saw my couch ass potato self on a normal day-to-day basis, you would be like, she's inattentive. With that said, again, they are constantly moving. Hyperactive ADHDers have a hard time staying put, especially when they're required to do so for long extended amounts of time. It's hard for them to sit in a meeting. It's hard for them to sit down in church. It's hard for them to sit and stay put when you're in school, especially young boys when they're in school. Like, forget it. They are climbing the walls at inappropriate times and inappropriate places, just doing whatever it is to just keep their body moving because they have a hard time sitting still. They are fidgeters. They are constantly fidgeting with something, whether it be a pen or a strap on their backpack, or if it helps you, a fidget spinner, which I've used those before and it is kind of oddly addicting. And then I just sit there and I kind of just look weird, like sitting there. I've had two. Somehow I've acquired two and I've never bought them. I think they just wound up in my apartment at some point. Again, you're fidgeting, you're clicking pins, you're shaking your knee all the time. You're that person that is constantly getting that look like, can you stop clicking your pen? Because I'm the person that's asking you to not click your pen. Another thing about hyperactive ADHDers is that they are fast talkers. They talk all the time, nonstop, always talking, always chiming in, always cutting people off, always have something to say, always blurting things out at the most inopportune time, at the most inappropriate time, and never know when to be quiet. The same way that they can't stay they can't stay put, they also can't shut up. Unlike our inattentive type ADHDers, me, hyperactive ADHDers have a hard time engaging in low-level activities like playing cards or playing a board game. I mean, maybe they named that because I'm sure it'd be really boring for them. Another thing that hyperactive ADHDers have a hard time participating in is reading, is something I looked into. And again, I don't have this type of ADHD. I love reading. I love sitting down and playing a board game. I actually love board games, and I love playing in low-level activities. That is like my jam. Sign me up for that. But let me know what you relate to. I'm so curious to hear. I've never asked you guys this question, like, are you hyperactive or inattentive type ADHD? And the grand finale of this video is there is the combined type of ADHD, which I did not realize until doing research for this video that is the most common type of ADHD. And I don't identify with it though. You have to have 6 of the 9 statistical criteria. That's not the word. 6 out of the 9 symptoms qualify with those of both types of ADHD to qualify as having an inattentive type, and it is the most diagnosed type of ADHD. I never realized that. Let me know what you relate with in the comment section below. But this is just a simple breakdown of the 2 different types of ADHD and how they look so different that it actually genuinely blows my mind that they are what is it? 2 sides of the same coin. That it's just a different manifestation of the inner workings of your brain. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Let me know by giving this video one big thumbs up. Please remember to, again, subscribe to my channel and click that gray bell to be notified the moment I upload another video every Wednesday and on the weekends on all things ADHD, mental well-being, and personal development. And you all know by now, and you must know by now, that you are all in my prayers, and I really hope you have a good one. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Let's go look at the sky outside because it's really windy. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.